Sup? Alright. In case you guys didn't know, this is Biomutant. I saw somebody else start to play it, and it seemed really freaking cool. And I have chosen to be a saboteur because of the melee dual wield. And I spec'd for more strength and agility. But I don't know very much about the game. I just saw a little bit of it, and it seemed really awesome. So, I'm just gonna jump in there and gonna just start. There was an opening cinematic. I knew that there was a character customization. I didn't think it was going to be as short as it was, so I was just gonna start it when I was done with that. But world is dying. There's a world tree, something important, yada yada. Big opening circumstance where you cut a big old mace in half, and then it tries to explode you with an explodey wrecking ball thing. Yeah, I was kind of half paying attention. I was trying to get all set up. But yeah, let's start Biomutant.
Good choice.
You move forward with the moving stick, and you use the camera stick to look around.
Past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's all
double jump. Double jumps.
We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
Okay.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Light blue for freedom and loyalty. Strength and power. Is there a morality system in this game? I tend to go, like, light on my first playthrough of a morality system. Tends to give the better endings.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light, and
Why, hello there.
inside of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
I don't like the word consequence.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you'll come around eventually.
I like you.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
Excuse you, I think I very much can.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest, and so forth. Now, if that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
You make a good point.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress, and as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
I don't think that's how it works, but... 4! Actually, that looks more like a croquet mallet.
Right,
I guess I should go right then.
right.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Is that so? The details and the... It looks really awesome. Makes me wish I had my higher quality tech. And by the time it goes through all the shit that it goes through, from me playing it to you guys seeing it,
Do you remember
it's gonna look
the
even
beast
worse for
that
you.
shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
I feel being judged. Boo roll. Okay, I shoot with usually the shoot button. Oh. Okay. Aha! There is melee. Ha 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 ha. Ah. You thought. Ow. Sick. That was basically the opening.
You better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Is that so? Yeah, that's basically what happened for the opening cinematic right there. It just had like a default character, and you couldn't do anything. Man, that load time, huh?
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Oh, that's sick. Start running on all fours, all cute and shit. Clencher stabby. Huh. Ah, so melee is right, guns is left. That's what the melee thing is.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Got some otter beaver things. Melee. Aim the camera towards an enemy with ranged attacks. Reload with R1. The energy is used for dodging. Using mutations, performing special attacks. You're out of key, unable to afford them. Regenerates both in and out of combat. Let's go in and fuck him up. Ow. It's hard to pay attention to the enemies telegraphing when they're all around you. Can I loot the bodies? I guess not. Got anything over here? Got any secrets to grab? I mean, hell, I have melee and double jump. I don't need very much else for a game to impress me, but they obviously put a lot of... They actually put a lot of time into it. Looks really cool. Treasure. Weapon add-on. Extra damage. Ah. I see. So that's for a limited amount of ammunition power-up. That's kind of cool. Medic supply. Health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables. That bandage? I think that's a roll of bandage. Health regen for 5 seconds. Huh. That's neat. This is a health patch. I guess that's what the bandage is. Gotta... What? The fuck is that supposed to be? It's a better health regen for 5 seconds. Okay. Interesting.
Thank whoever left this climb stringer here.
Climb stringer. It's a chain, but
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
get rid of parry. You see lightning bolts flashing above their heads. Ah.
Cutting edge.
Haha, take my death. I give it to you freely. Looting. Ah, you can loot enemies. Loot that without dying. Ooh. Health regen for 2 seconds. It's a candy. It's neat.
Seems like
Candy
a
heals you.
peculiar item.
Yeah, I would describe it as peculiar. Whoa. Wasn't expecting that. Ow. Take you out. There's no lock on apparently, so. Huh. Some drugs. For energy. Interesting. When did that supposed to be? Tongue tickly. Is it a candy or a flower? It's a lot of health regen for 2 seconds. Huh. Oh, I didn't. Huh, you just collect that automatically. Okay. Wants me to go that way? Is there a way to go right here? No? Okay. You gonna fight in here? No? Okay. It looked like a fighting arena. Ah, no, this is the fighting arena. Large shields. Need to break the shield with melee. Ah. It's a shame that melee kind of takes a back seat, it seems. You just don't do nearly as much damage with your melee, as far as I can tell. It's like I'm doing it just because I'm stubborn like that, and I just really love melee. It's just like, I always view range in video games as something that you use when you have to be ranged. Enemies gives you experience. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes. Oh. Using attributes. Oh, luck. Luck all the way. I don't even know what my base stats are. I didn't pay attention. You'll earn upgrade points when leveling up. Acquire new special attacks and perks. Ooh. Okay. Close combat. Dual wield. Well, triangle's not just an interact button, it's also a thing. Oh, that's cool. When super Wung Fu icon. Ooh. Well, let's double check here. Oh, it's the same. It's just for a one thing. Unarmed. Why would I go unarmed? Dodge, attack, blast. That seems kind of unwieldy. I'll probably do this on accident more times than anything else. Now perform it when you have the weapon type. Unlock more attacks. Combine them to reach the Super Wung Fu state. A super state? That sounds cool. Basic melee. Maneuvers. Oh. Neat. If you have more upgrade points, you have to spend them on perks and special attacks. Okay, let's see. 2040, 2040, 2020. That's actually kind of cool. Probably increase my intellect and my attack more than anything. Charisma doesn't really matter that much to me. Hopefully it doesn't matter much to the game, but guess I have to cross that bridge if I come to it. Vitality, I'll want to increase a little bit. I mean, I'll be wearing armor, hopefully, so won't have to care too much about it. You know, strength is gonna give me my melee damage, and I'm not doing too much of my ranged, because, you know, not really my kind of play. And I don't want to be a dumbass, so yeah, that's cool. Okay, Wung Fu, that's what I was on. General and Saboteur. Ah. Weapon-based ranged attacks have 10% chance to miss you completely. Don't know how that works, but okay. Somewhat light. I have like 2 freaking points altogether, so I don't know if you really want to be judging me, but section you can change equipment and weapons. I don't think I have anything. Highlight piece of gear, resources by okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I don't have anything, so I'm going to stop wasting time. Dainty? It's a cute little candy. Okay. And another kind of candy. Okay. Ooh, some more meds. Wonder what popping those pills are gonna do and why they actually affect my energy. Oh, can't go through there. Okay. Wee. Double jump.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Okay, so this is post-apocalyptic. So they don't do the, they don't know what proper language is. So they renamed everything. Okay. I mean, I knew it was post-apocalyptic, and this is an animal mutant thing, so I guess I should stop trying to critique what words they're using. That's an intentional design.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh. Okay. That's interesting.
Whoa.
Wee.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Just all fucking laid out and shit. Oh, damn. Rabbit sleep? I tried to jump, but... Oh, I almost fucking got tarred to death. Don't know how I got on my face, but... It's kinda cool. Ah, and then it leaves you wet after it's already been dealt with. That's kinda cool.
The MORKS produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Logs that affect the cellular...
Prompted in the lower right-hand corner.
coding strands of any living being when absorbed.
Oh shit,
including
that's
you.
awesome!
Scrapalicious. A smart foe would leave now.
You calling me dumb or them dumb? Because if you call me dumb, you're probably right, but I definitely agree with you if you're calling them stupid. Ah, slicey dicey, hell yeah. A bioblob. Mutations, oh cool. Defeating MORKS in containers. Unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. Okay, let's do that. It's under here. Mutations to unlock psi powers. Biogenetics upgrade your resistances. Biogenetics are unlocked using biopoints gained from defeating biocreeps or finding containers. Biopoints cannot be found at nucleus tower sites. Confuse enemies? Just vomit on the ground. Whoa, shit, you just summon forth fungus from the ground underneath them. That's that's funny. Ooh, it seems like that's actually some pretty cool mobility shit if you use it yourself. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's sick. I don't get it, but that's sick. Input, you have blah blah blah, unleash particles in front of you that will inflict radioactive damage. Ooh. Some things that I might save up for. What are these psi powers? And the input, blaze will launch you forward and leave a trail of fire. I don't know how that works, but that looks pretty dope. Blink. How very anime. Create a shockwave. I think Blaze would be smarter to do, but Blink is something that I'm probably going to use a hell of a lot more. Resistance. Ah. And they only have 1% of all of cold and poison, and biohazard. And I hate getting hit with biohazard shit, and I hate being frozen in games. But I don't think I need that quite right now. I don't really want either of those, though. I probably want that one before I want any of those, because it also helps with mobility. Which also helps for exploration. Those psi powers seem pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna save up. I'm not gonna spend any of that now. Oh, I'm just gonna... I just realized that there's a manual save, so I'm going to do that. Sick. Photo mode. Yeah, don't need any of that. Is there something new? Huh. Interesting. Not enough wasting time. I'm too boring to just actually play a game the way I want to. I need to entertain. I need to keep talking. To make up for my boringness.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay, Wally. Am I gonna have to fight some, like, less cute Wally creatures? Is a movie thing? And a puzzle. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I definitely need more intellect if it makes puzzles easier. Okay, so that way.
Just a few moves left. Make them
Oh. Oh, that was so easy, but I was overthinking it so hard.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space.
How do you...
That's when they made the big mistake.
How do you run out of
They
space in
began dumping the
landfills?
toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But
Is this
no
like
one was
multiple
prepared
thousands of
for
years
what
into the
was
future?
about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife
Oh, that's
and
not good.
created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem.
I would imagine.
The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Well, that's interesting and all, but how the hell do you run out of space in landfills? I don't remember exactly what was said, but like the figures for like the whole world could like... I don't remember which state it was, but it was like one of those states over in the US, like the entire landmass of that state, if you used it all for landfills, could like sustain the entire world's trash for, what was it, like a century or something? Like how the hell... Anyway, I'm not gonna question it. It's not something that I do. That's a game theory thing. Pretty sure that's where I've got my figure that I just spouted from. Yeah, that's... I'll leave that for MatPat. MatPat can do the critiquing.
Going pew pew is never a good thing.
Spark
It's
metal
coming from
pew
behind
pew.
that door.
Can I be
A
explained?
warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Brain melt. Are you saying that there's
It's going
drugs?
to take a bit of puzzling to short circuit the door.
Hmm.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Okay.
There you go.
Is it brain melt because it's supposed to be difficult? Because I would describe it like that. But that's because of my idiocy. Countering an enemy attack. Uh-oh. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. After hitting the enemy again, launch it into the air with the block. Oh, sick. After perfectly countering. Is that like perfect block, or do I have to do something else to make it a counter? Anyway, I'll probably figure it out.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
The wheeled one.
A face-off. Hack and slash.
Slicey dicey. I got an AoE on that. That's sick.
That'll teach him.
Violence. Yes, violence. Satiate my urge.
Getting there.
I like that hat. It's kind of cute.
Who could stand against that? That's the last of them.
I don't think I've blocked since the tutorial.
Those are the kind of things you need.
Take some pills. Do some shit. This dude didn't say anything to me.
That's an odd thing, don't you think?
What, him not saying anything? Okay, I can't go up that rope. Whatever. New friend and old friend? Okay. Interact.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up.
Huh.
He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Ooh, ominous.
There
Fucking
have been
gibberish.
rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
I'm a Ronin?
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad.
Comforting. Is he a sloth?
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
Muma.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
No, caveman speech, I love it.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back. But he's grateful you have.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the
that
Tree
sounds
of Life
bad.
is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of
Ooh,
the
of
world.
course one's a cultist tribe. Why would there not be a cultist tribe?
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, No one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
I mean, it is pretty big. I mean, I only remember it because of the opening cinematic, but I would hope that your memory wasn't so shitty that you would forget a giant fucking tree like that. By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change in the settings. Whoa, Jesus. That was fucking jarring. Talk to best before? It's like expiration dates. That's adorable. Ha. Ho ho ho.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here.
Okay,
You're
Elvis.
such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Potato people. Little potato man.
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
No, potato people is better.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
Do we eat them?
The Nono prefer to hide in glittergrass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
I guess I eat them. Ruffle the glittergrass. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish something that they've renamed and something that's new because of the apocalyptic shit. Oh good, I didn't take any fall damage. I was kind of scared when he crumpled. Ruffle it. Ruffle it. How do I ruffle it? Ah. I destroy it. That's how you do it.
Found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone.
I kind of destroyed its entire
The Nono's
habitat.
ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life.
Okay.
Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it.
Intense. What kind of weed is he on, and where can I get some?
For a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
I can't get over that fucking impressionist
You'll
shit.
need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Hoopnet received. That dude's face looks all kinds of fucked up. Oh. Oh, he fell on his face.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed.
I thought he was gonna say like I never have.
He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say.
They don't call 12 months a year.
One day, he hopes
But they
the tree
acknowledge
will have
the
grown
12
tall
months
enough
as-
to sustain the world. But
As the unit?
today, your focus is getting
Okay.
this one to become one with the tree.
The Elvis impersonator is the one taking care of a young sapling tree. Okay, I guess I shouldn't really question that. I am though, but whatever. By profiling this Elvis impersonator wombat thing. Wee wee. I'm digging this game so far.
Now that you've seen the Nonno's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt.
Was I supposed to? It's a fantasy
From this
world.
day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal. Not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone.
It's like we're all
One day,
talking
the land
animals.
won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see
I'm a cat
the
with
effects
swords
from
and
how
guns.
reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes,
Telekinetic
we're
shit.
doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old
was I
world's
supposed to doubt?
industrial advances.
This nano tree shit?
He says you better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
Shouldn't make her worry.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples.
Ooh, a raid.
Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Predator family. Okay, I'm getting some lore over here. I just
We lost you there
don't
for a
really know
while,
all of it.
But no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life. But
Aw.
now he's afraid
He's not
of
an Elvis
being
impersonator
there.
anymore.
The tree started to die when the end of days begun. And it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
End of days. Did they fuck it up on their way
Records tell
out?
of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage.
Oh. It seemed like a big
His friend
cataclysm.
Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Gizmo. Jumbo Puff.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down
Wiz.
under the surface at
Merc
the end
Puff.
of the Northwest Route.
Those sound like boss battles.
Nocco has tamed the Midget
Hoof Puff.
and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
What's with all the puff? Has everything a puff?
Finally, Goop
Porky
is
Puff.
almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
So I'm supposed to go clockwise.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Okay, so the puffs are the world eaters?
The road ahead won't be easy.
Calling them
but he's
puffs doesn't
counting
really
on your
inspire
support.
fear, though.
His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Ha! Confidence in your friends much?
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
Porky Puff. How can I defeat him?
His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless,
Those
you'll
all
meet
sound so
again
weird.
once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Oh god, politics. Huh. Rodnet. Main hand. My clinchy stabby. Nothing. Oh, that's inventory, I guess. Here's consumables. Tools. Ah. It's a tool. Sick. I can't save right now. Okay. Just right into it. Just don't even need to work up to it. Just first thing. Yeah, fate of the world's in in the balance. Okay.
You're getting the hang of it.
Sometimes you need to do a QTE and other times you don't.
Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
I closed this door behind me, and then I still needed to pry it open with a crowbar. Okay.
Hand up, further you go.
That's kind of how climbing works, bud. My sense of exploration is tingling so hard right now.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying.
That sucks.
Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
These other trees seems to be doing just fine, though. I mean, yeah, the World Eaters and all that, but like, why would that tree be suffering and all of these trees be fucking flourishing? Now it tells me to sprint. The adventure begins. I love how that's just a customary trophy nowadays.
Maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Cartographically challenged. That's one way to cut. Oh, I piss on it because I'm an animal. Oh, that's awesome. Locations of interest. You'll unlock a signpost. Is that fast travel? Fast travel, there we go. Then it just... Wow, that's not a very large amount of space that it opened up. Just uncleared that tiny little ring there. Well, okay then. Holy fuck! Is that thing gonna wreck my shit? I guess not.
The World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Are you saying that I need some magic?
Marks on our world over time.
Cave. Oh, diggy diggy. Some health pack. Okay, it's an interesting spot to find a health pack, but I found some meds in a toilet, so guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Oh, that World Eater looked kind of small to be something that's going to end the fucking world, you know? World Eater would imply that it's fucking Shadow of the Colossus creature.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
I suppose. Where are they going to live now? PTSD's gonna wreck that motherfucker.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
I suppose. Inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows throughout things. And you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make. Actions we take, balance of our actions creates your aura score. Oh, okay.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Okay, how do you know what my heart is, though? Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will award you with PSI points. Oh, Psi, I guess? Yeah. You can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
I'll leave you to your fate. Why would I be that much of an asshole? Even if I'm playing on a more dark-centric thing, why would I just be that much of a dick? Let me help you. God damn.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
A spark of light? Excuse you, sir.
That's a spark of light in you!
Too much already. I like the light.
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
And then he just gears up to get hit in the face. He just accepts it. Oh jeez, that was blurry as hell. Holy shit. Side point. Use it to unlock powers.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Oh, has he now?
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby.
Is that so?
The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code
The
of
greater
honor.
good.
Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
It's only given me a description of one of them,
The
though.
Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing?
Are you implying that it's
One
not?
thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Kill the weak so only the strong
Out of Date
survive.
says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
I don't know if I like the greater good.
He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been
to
forced
kill the
to
weak
focus
people
on their
isn't really,
rivalry with the Jagni tribe.
Isn't really a good thing, I don't think.
Out of Date will be
Death of
waiting for
innocence
you
isn't
beneath
really
the
something
Tree
I can
of Life
support.
if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Damn it, I have to do the politics. Okay.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Which one goes where, though? Side powers. Blink. Yes. Teleports. So we'll put it on my dodge button. The ability pressing and holding L2. That's gonna be so hard to remember. It's gonna be so hard to remember. Okay, so go up the bridge to go to the assholes. Go to the right to go to the logical beings. X spot? I think that's where the thingamafucket, the sign is.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Ooh, violence! I shall
Close
violence!
encounter.
I really hope that attacking the ones that are dressed in black is what I'm supposed to do. I just went in and attacked, and these were the only ones that the health bar actually showed up for.
King.
You got nothing to say? Okay. Climb on. No climb. Oh shit, we're already at the end here. Okay, let's just save real quick. I'm just gonna get some photo mode, because it autos my thumbnail to the last frame of recording. So we're just gonna go here. There we go. And I still don't have an outro, but yeah, I'm really digging this game. I haven't haven't gotten into it at all yet. But I'm digging it. I hope you guys dig it too, if anybody actually sees it. Yeah, really fun. Really fun. So yeah, that should do it for my first episode of. How have I forgotten the name of it already? Biomutant, right? Yeah, Biomutant. Yeah, in case you didn't realize, I'm really stupid. I forgot the game that I'm playing. All right, I'm gonna end it here now.